Alright, well hello and welcome back to the final exam review series. This is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State College, and we are on question number 37. So we're skipping number 36 because we fortunately don't have to do that one, and moving along to 37. And the directions for number 37 are to factor the trinomial completely. So number 37. And the trinomial they give us to factor is 56k squared minus 113k plus 56. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. And since this is a trinomial, let's go ahead and try to use the scissors method to factor this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm looking for factors of 56 and factors of 56 that add together to give me a negative 113. Excuse me. Alright, so let's take a look. Let's see what are the factors of 56. So let's set up our chart. Well, I know that 1 times 56 gives me 56. I know that 2 times 28 gives me 56. I know that 4 and 14, I believe, give me 56. And 7 times 8, excuse me, gives me 56. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, when we're using the scissors method and we set our chart up and we have all of our factors of both of our numbers, when we're actually going to start the scissors process, we want to choose the factors that are closest together first and see if those work. Well, 7 and 8 are closest together out of all of our factors. And again, since these are the same factors on both sides, 7 and 8 are the closest on the other side as well. So let's go ahead and set this up. So we have 7 and 8, 7 and 8. And this is the actual scissors, and you can see, because you can kind of make a little scissors, right, with your blade here. I'm not an artist, but at any rate. And the way that we do this is once we have our factors set up into the scissors diagram, we do 7 times 8 gives me 56, and 8 times 7 gives me 56. And now I want to ask myself, well, is there a way that I can add, because my second sign is a plus, can I add these two products together to get 113? Well, let's see. 6 plus 6 gives me 12. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. So that's only 112. So nope, I can't add these together to get 156. So let's go ahead and redo some of these the scissors here and see what we can do. Let's do another combination. So we'll stay with 7 and 8 on the left, but let's flip it. Let's see what happens when instead of doing 7 and 8 on the right, let's do 8 and 7 and see what happens. So again, scissors. What is 7 times 7? Well, that gives me 49. What is 8 times 8? Well, that gives me 64. Now I ask myself, is there a way that I can add these two products together to give me negative 113? Well, what is 4 plus 9? Well, that's 13. What is 4 plus 6? That's 10 plus 1 is 11. So there's my 113. But I want a negative 113. So what do both the signs of my products have to be? Well, they both have to be negative because negative 64 minus 49 gives me negative 113. And once I've decided what my signs are in front of the factors, or the products rather, that sign just moves over and goes between my two factors. Again, this negative moves over to between my two factors, and then I put parentheses around these factors. And now, when I rewrite the factors, I make sure to include my variable. And so I have 7k minus 8 and 8k minus 7. And of course, I could double check myself to make sure that these two binomials FOIL out to my original trinomial. So let's go ahead and do that just to make sure. So 7k times 8k, well, that gives me 56k squared. 7k minus 7, well, that gives me a negative 49k. Negative 8 times 8k, again, gives me negative 64k. And negative 8 times negative 7 gives me positive 56. When I combine my like terms, I get 56k squared minus 113k plus 56. And indeed, my FOILed trinomial equals my original trinomial. And so I know that this, these factors are correct and are the factors rather, when we use the scissors method. All right, so you can see that we had a little bit of a trial and error here in our first round. So if when you do it the first time using, when you do scissors for the first time, if you're not able to get your middle term, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're using the wrong factors. They just might be in the wrong order. And so just flip them if you have to and rearrange them and see if you can get the middle term that you're looking for. And indeed, on the second try, we were able to. All right, well, this was 37. We're going to move along to 38. This is Joe Brownlee with Palm Beach State. Thanks for watching.